Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Chemistry, and today we have yet another unboxing, and this one is a mega unboxing of Batman comics which you're going to simply love if you're a Batman fan. Let's get right to it. So just giving you a sneak peek of what's inside of this mega packet, and these are some of the comics. There are much more in this unboxing, but I'm going to now show you guys all of them one by one. This is Batman number 451. It's a very popular Joker cover, and I simply am a fan of Joker covers, right? So whenever I get them, I get goosebumps, and this is obviously the Wolfman Aparo run, and I think this is by Breakfoil if I'm not wrong. And again, this is another very popular cover. This is from Batman 450. So these are some of the popular Joker covers from the 1990s. And then we have some, the ones which has Batman in Russia. You could see the swastika behind him. And I forgot the storyline, but it has a multiple stories. Like this is also another one from the same series, right? All of this from the 1918 Wolfman Aparo run. Which is a run which I simply love and enjoy, and if you're a Batman fan, you should definitely grab them. And this is, I think, the part 3 of that. It's like a 3-part series of sorts, right? And another fantastic cover. These are all typically in the 400 to 500 series of Batman run. And by the way, you would know that some of this will start with the Night's Fall and Night's End, etc. This another story. Like you can see, Hulk Hogan was very popular character at that time. This is a Fatal Wish storyline. I think this was the last story of that series. And yep, this is another one. These are all, many of them are like standalone stories of Batman from that era. And like then there are Batman New Adventures which crisscrossed, and it was actually part of the entire Batman run. This is the first meeting of Nightwing and I think Tim Drake Robin, if I'm not wrong. Like there was a set of Batman New Adventures. This is, by the way, a crossover with Millennium. That was another series that was running. Obviously, this is a very good story arc of Two-Face catching Tim Drake, right? And Tim Drake, like Jason Todd, had to undergo many such tests, and he came out acing it out. This is the Penguin Affair. Again, this is I think it's a 3-part series. Yeah, this is the Penguin Affair number 2. So it was. I remember it to be something with the Iceberg Lounge, if I'm not wrong, which is the Penguin's main hideout. So those were the stories, and then this were some like completely cartoony stories of sorts. They had crossovers, they had ghosts coming in, horror with Batman. And this is a fantastic cover. I simply love this cover. I had another one of this. Don't want to give this away. And these are some mystery ones. This is, I think, the first. I forgot who this has a first appearance of Boogeyman or something like that. This Joker again. Yep, you could see him in his costume. This is, I don't know if it's an Anarchy run or something, but yep, this was again another Batman. Like, I'm going pretty fast, guys, so that I don't want you guys to get bored. All great single issues of Batman from that time. In case you want, just feel this is one of the first appearance of Rene Montoya, if I'm not wrong. Return of Scarface. This Mud Pack, again another series. It was a 4-part series, obviously including Clayface, and this is part 2 of 4. It's fantastic that I got the entire run of that, right? Part 1 to 4. You don't usually find it. And this Batman Year 3. This is the first appearance of Tim Drake as Tim Drake the Robin, not as Robin, but the first appearance of Tim Drake. This is a very key issue, and yep, the first thing I'll do is bag and board this. This is entirely the part of the Year 3 series, and I think it's a 4-part series. And then I don't know if this was post the Lonely Place of Dying, right? Jason Todd dies in Death in the Family, and then a Lonely Place of Dying, and then it follows up with Year 3. Again, that's Tim Drake as Robin. These are all part of that series, right? Again, excited that I got all the 4 issues of that Year 3, which is great, right? You get single runs in its entirety. This is another great cover. I simply love the artwork on this. Batman Zero, I think it's from the Zero year. And then we got another X-Men. This is X-Men number 1. I have multiple copies of this. The one I like the best is the fold out one. This is not a fold out, this is a regular X-Men number 1. Obviously Jim Lee returning back to X-Men was this is the most sold comic book in the entire history of comic books. Then we have some fill-in issues like Batman Villains, I think, and Batman Allies. There were two books from 2006, right? And then yeah, this is the 2-part story of the Joker, Tears of a Clown, part 1, and I simply love the other part where Joker looks like the mask. And this is the Prodigal issues. Prodigal was a fantastic run, and this one has both the connecting cover of Two-Face, so great to have that, and it's fantastic artwork on this as well. Yep, this is another one from the Prodigal which I simply love. Some of the amazing covers that you could ever see on the Batman storyline, that was from the Shadow of the Bat, some crossover series. He just plugged it in because I just simply told him that I just want anything to do with Batman, and that's where I bought this entire collection from, nothing else. So I didn't differentiate, I didn't have time to choose, I just picked out saying that I want all Batman. Prodigal, I think now I have many issues of that series. This is one of the best covers again from Prodigal. I have the trade paperback, so I'm not very too attached to the single issues. Would sell them. This Batman 500, of course, the end of Nightfall with Azrael defeating Bane, in case you are wondering. This from the Nightfall series. I am collecting Nightfall single issues. I have around 60-70% of that again, but that's one series I collect. And this is a Task Force. This is after Bruce Wayne is injured and it crosses over with the Justice League, and it's a 3-part series of Bruce Wayne, not Batman, Bruce Wayne and the Justice League. So yeah, that's where I will end. I hope you like this haul, and if you did, do consider liking and subscribing to this channel, because I simply love comic books, and having this in India, creating a huge collection out of it and showcasing to you this is what gives me joy. Until next time, signing off, bye bye.